scale's a pretty handy tool. It's not one that I use every day, and I want to explain this one to you with a little bit of caution. All the things that you draw in AutoCAD should be drawn at full scale, meaning the scale is 1:1. So even if you have to put it on your drawing at a smaller scale, 1:2 or 1:4, quarter inch equals a foot or something like that, you still need to create your drawing in AutoCAD at full scale. So don't use the scale command to reduce the designs that you create in AutoCAD so that they'll fit on the paper. Don't do that. That's very bad practice. So use the scale command when you find yourself needing to make some minor changes to something. One common place I might use the scale command is if I started drawing something in millimeters and it should have been in inches, then I might use the scale command just to kind of convert those units over so that I don't have to completely start all over. But I'm going to demonstrate how the tool works. Not a very often tool, and certainly don't use this tool to create a drawing scale. We'll learn how to do that a little bit later. So I pick the scale tool off the toolbar. It's a modify tool as well. And again, AutoCAD asks me to select objects. So we can select this green circle, and that's the only thing I want to scale at this point. And what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to change it down from a diameter of 5 down to half that size. So when I pick the scale, AutoCAD asks me, I right click to advance the command after I select my circle. AutoCAD asks me for the base point. So depending on where I choose will depend on where this part starts to change its size from. So you have to choose your base point pretty carefully. For circles, I recommend the base point being the center point. So you can see I'm getting every kind of object snap up here in the world except for center. So when that happens, what I like to do is hold the shift key in, right mouse click, and then pick the object snap that I want to use. And I can see I get my center symbol there. And now you can see I'm rubber banding or stretching or scaling the size of this circle. AutoCAD is asking me to input a scale factor, or I have some options there, copy and reference. So in this case, I'm just going to put a factor of 0.5 because we wanted to reduce the size down by half. So you can see that now the diameter is 2.5. So we could also double the size by using the scale command. So I'm going to use the scale command again. I right mouse click to start the command. I select with the pick box the circle. I right mouse click to advance the command. And again, I'm going to use the center point. And again, I'm struggling to get the center object snap to show up. So I'm going to shift, right click, pick the center. And this time I'm going to double the size from 5 to 10. So I'm going to use a scale factor of 2. And press enter. So now I have a diameter of 10. So that's a pretty neat way to scale. Now this is an option that I really like, and that's the reference. So I really want to change the circle from a diameter 6.98 to a diameter 3.75. I can do the math and calculate a scale factor and put that scale factor in, but I'm kind of lazy, and I tend to let the software use the options of the software to help me in these sort of binds. So I can pick the scale tool, and again I'm going to select the circle that I want to scale. I'm going to right click to advance the command. For the base point, I'm going to use the center object snap again. And this time I'm going to use the reference command. So remember, there's lots of different ways you can access these options that are in these square brackets. One way is just left click it in the command line here. And so it says AutoCAD asks me to specify the reference length. So I'm going to use the existing length, 6.98. And I'm going to press the enter key. And now AutoCAD says specify the new length. So I'm going to do 3.75. And now I change that size of that circle. Now there's some other ways that we can change the sizes of these circles, primarily with the properties palette. But this was just a good demonstration of the scale command. Again, don't use this to create drawing scales other than 1:1. Always draw your parts full size. So I say that with caution. If you have any questions, you can send me an email or give me a call. Thanks.